measuring and testing tools, which is very important chapter for the woodworking as well as carpentry trade. In the marking, measuring and testing tools, first of all, we have to go how to define the marking, how to define the measuring, and how to define the testing tools. So in our carpentry trade, there are so many measuring, marking, and testing tools. Particularly, we first take the measuring tools, and that measuring tools is first is foot rule. It is foot rule, and then meter rule, and then steel tape or steel rule. This particular measuring instrument we are using in carpentry trade. Now definition: marking. What is marking? Marking means marking or layout means to carried out to indicate the location where you are going to be operate. Where you are going to make operation, or to done something, seasoning or whatever it is, cutting. So indicated the location by the marking, and it is very important thing for the carpentry work. Next is the measuring instrument. By this instrument, we can make the dimension. We can take the dimension from the engineering drawing and particularly applied on the job. And after that, we are going to mark in according to the along with the dimension, which is reflected in the engineering drawing. Particularly this measuring, in our measuring instrument, there are metric and British. Both systems are applicable. Particularly engineering drawing are in millimeters. But one thing that is in our carpentry job, all the timbers are calculated into the cubic feet. So cubic feet means millimeter and cubic feet. So inch is very important requirement for the measuring instrument. From 12 inch equal to 1 feet. From that feet, we can calculate the cubic feet, because in the market available the wood or timber as on the CFT only, not on the cubic millimeter or cubic centimeter, not available in the market. So price fixed as on the basis of that is only cubic feet. So inch, feet, millimeter and centimeter all are very important. Millimeter particularly required for because our engineering drawing is made by millimeter dimension only. And so millimeter, centimeter, inch and feet are reflected into the measuring instrument. Particularly the measuring instrument we are using into the carpentry work, that is foot rule, then meter rule, and then steel tape or steel rule also we can use. That is called the measuring. So, and another thing is the testing. After completion of the job or work, some checking are required. That particular dimension are matched with the engineering drawing or not. You have to check with the dimension. You have to check the right angle, whatever. You have to check the joint, whatever it is. So there have some the testing procedure. So that particular operation is called testing. So marking, measuring and testing, that is the definition of the marking and measuring and testing tools. So first of all, I come to the foot rule. Foot rule is the instrument that is particularly a important measuring instrument, that is 4-fold. It is 2 feet 4-fold, particularly made by the box wood, and each part of the fold is particularly 6 inches or 150 millimeters, and all the parts are linked with the hinge only, that is metallic hinge only. And by this instrument we can measure millimeter, centimeter, inch and feet. So it is very important. And also that is there have some advantage with the foot rule whenever we are going to take measurement, that that particular foot rule we can keep in our pocket also easily. So a carpenter can keep the foot rule after folding, and that keep into their pocket easily, and easier to come work, no problem. Next is meter rule. Meter rule is an instrument that is the same as the foot rule. It is also made by the boxwood, but it is also called the zigzag rule. It consists with the 10 pieces instead of, you see, that is the in the foot rule there only the four pieces are there, but that is the difference into the meter rule, that is 10 pieces are there, and each pieces are 10 millimeter 10 centimeter long, and it is total length is 1 meter. So longer distance we can measure easily, and made also with it is by boxwood, and incorporated with the metric system and British system also as foot rule. It is very also, it is very important also for taking the longer measurement uh, where required. Next is steel tape. That is also the measuring instrument for the woodworking section or trade. Actually, this particular available in market about 25 meter. It is kept into the box, a steel box, and by the spring action, it can be kept into the box. By pulling out, it can be out from the box, and then can get the measurement. It also reflected over here millimeter, centimeter, inch, and feet. It is also very handy instrument, handy measurement instrument, measuring instrument that is can keep into our pocket, and easily can take the longer as well as the shorter dimension we can take by the nowadays the steel tape broadly used into the carpentry work as well as the woodworking section. Now, as a summary, the measuring instrument, that is only three. We are using, excluding the steel rule, that is the foot rule, that is meter rule, and the steel tape. Broadly, we are using the steel tape. That is the thing, and by this instrument we can measure the millimeter, centimeter, inch, and feet. That is the significance of the marking instrument which are used into the carpentry work as well as in our woodworking section. So measurement is the section is very important to maintaining the total dimension as well as engineering drawing. Very important thing. Now I am coming, that is the marking instrument, but which are used broadly. First thing is the first instrument, marking instrument is the tri-square. Second one is the bevel square or P-bevel. Third one is the marking gauge. Fourth one is the mortise gauge. Fifth one is the marking knife or fiber, Framel point, combination set, ring compass, and calipers. These instruments are very much used as treated as the marking instrument. By this instrument, we can mark on the job according to the dimension which is reflected into the engineering drawing. So tri-square, now I am coming tri-square. So tri-square is a marking instrument. It is also can say that is a mitre square, tri-square or mitre square. Tri-square, that is there have some we can give some objectives regarding tri-square. What is the parts of the tri-square and what is the use of the tri-square, like that. So in the tri-square there are two parts particularly. One is stock, another is blade. But stock and blade particularly riveted with each other at an angle 90 degrees. So to take any right angle, or on marking on right angle, we can use the tri-square, but it is very precisional. It has to take safety precaution also. It should not strike on the others like that hammer. It should not be used. So tri-square is a precisional instrument as because it is fixed with 90-degree blade and stock. So it is particularly, it has several types of applications into the carpentry work. That is that particular tri-square is made of hardened steel, and the stock is made of the hardwood, or it may be cast iron or mild steel. And the blade is fixed to the stock at 90-degree. Already I discussed. And to check the flatness of the, what is the application? To check the surface of the flatness, and then which is used to mark and check right angle to a surface. That means whenever we are going to make sizing the material, that time we have, first of all, we are planing the surface, that is called first time the face side, and then we are going to the edge side. So face and edge we have to prepare first whenever we are going to make sizing the material according to the engineering drawing. So it is very important to check up the face and edge at the right angle or not, and it is checked by the tri-square only. So surface check and the right angle check can be done by the tri-square. It is very important. And by the side by side, if it is the mitre square, that mitre square also the same part, but in the stock there have some mitre portion. Mitre portion means that is the 45-degree cut is there, and with the 45-degree we can may check the mitre. We can mark the 45-degree or 45-degree angle also. Particularly tri-square are available in market, that is 100 millimeter, 200 millimeter, 250, 300 millimeter are available into the market. Next, bevel square or T-bevel. Particularly tri-square is used to mark on right angle or check the surface. But bevel square, by the bevel square we can check the any angle. We can mark the any angle except 90-degree or right angle. So what is the construction of the bevel square? Bevel square is used to test and transfer angles other than right angle. It is also called the sliding bevel because it has an adjustable sliding blade subjected to fix up with the stock by the fly nut or thread screw. So stock and the blade, that is adjustable, that is not fixed with a particular angle. It is can adjust it the angle between the blade and the stock, and then by the fly nut we can fixing up, and after that we can measurement from the job on the job. So angle is any angle we can actually by we can mark in any angle by the bevel square or T-bevel. Next is, that is the bevel square application. You see the picture where is the blade is there, handle is there, or stock you can say. So handle and stock both are linked with the lock screw. So now application of the bevel square. The sliding bevel is used for laying out the dovetails. That is particularly any dovetail we can mark on 80-degree only. So on 80-degree we have to fixing up first blade and stock on 80-degree, and after that we can mark the dovetail. So for dovetail marking, especially we are using the bevel square into the carpentry workshop. So and not only that, not only 80-degree, any angle in 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 30 degrees, any angle we can fix up with the bevel square and we can make mark on the job. So that is the application of the bevel square. marking gauge and instrument is very important instrument for the carpentry workshop, and that particular instrument is a three portion. One is clock, another is beam, another is bar. And by the fly nut, clock and as per our speed, we have to make it decision, fix up this of the fly nut. So marking gauge is an instrument by which we can mark a single parallel line in a slide. So the job, whenever we are going to make a single parallel line, that time we have to use the marking gauge. Whenever single parallel line with respect to face and edge. So here I am given over here a picture of the gauge. The mortise gauge and the marking gauge as same as arm screw is there, screw that only the difference here are two beams. One beam is adjustable and two spars over there here in the mortise gauge, but in the marking gauge one spar is there. So I am coming in mortise gauge. Mortise gauge particularly the same as the marking gauge, but only the difference by the mortise gauge we can mark the double parallel line simultaneously with the face and edge. That is the difference of the mortise gauge by which we can mark the mortise, we can mark etc. So mortise and tailor, whenever we are going to mark the carpentry work, that time we are using mortise gauge, particularly that parts are there, that is and marking gauge that are only. So what is the difference between marking gauge and mortise gauge? Marking gauge and mortise gauge showing like same, but in the marking gauge, by the marking gauge only can take the single parallel line with respect to face and edge. But by the mortise gauge, we can use the double parallel line to face and edge simultaneously. Means at a time we can draw the double parallel line with the mortise gauge. So it is very important for the carpentry work as well as the woodworking. Now, marking knife also is a very important instrument. Without marking knife or striper, we cannot cutting by the chisel or cutting any wood. Not will be able to on accurate. It is very difficult without any marking by the scriber or marking knife. So constructional view is that is the one point and another point is some serpent edge is there. So at the pointed portion, that is we can say that is the scriber, and by the scriber we can mark on the job with the of square or bevel square. So along with the marking by the scriber, we can cut the chisel, we can apply the chisel accurately. That is the more important thing. Whenever we are marking with the pencil, but that is not to cut accurate by the chisel. But so scriber or scribing is very important thing. So by the scriber we can actually make this particular or meet the purpose this one. So it is very important thing. Next is trammel point. Actually we have seen that is the divider and the wing compass is a instrument by which we can within a limit with limit, that means 200 millimeter maximum. We can make a arc, we can make a circle on the job, or the wing compass, but not more than that. So but trammel point is an instrument which by by which we can apply on the in our trade, and we can mark bigger arc or bigger circle. We can mark on the job. So it is about 2 feet long. So 2 feet means the 4 feet diameter can be drawn on the job as a diameter of the circle. So that is the significance of the Trammell point. Trammell point for bigger arc and for bigger circle. That is a larger circle and larger work. It is particularly used. And 2 points are there. Now it's a combination set. So set is important in the carpentry work. Actually, it is a combination of one is the tri-square, another one is the bevel square. So tri-square and bevel square, both purpose can solve by the combination set. So combined with the tri-square and combined with the mitre square and combined with the actually a bevel square. So any angle we can test. We can test the right angle. We can test the 45 degree. We can mark also. Also given the is there 4 parts are there. Number also given there 1, 2, 3, 4. Accordingly, that is the protector head, square head, center head, and rule. That is the particular constructional features of the combination set. And that particular protector head is any kind of angle. Any angle you can check. Any kind of angle you can mark on the job. Square head means only the 90 degree as well as the 45 degree you can only mark. And then the so there have some application and rules. There have some graduation, millimeter, centimeter, inch and feet also over there. So metric and British both systems are there. By this combination set also we can work on the job instead of tri-square, instead of bevel square, like that. So combination set also is very important for our carpentry trade as well as woodworking trade. The wing compass. Same as the activities is same as the Trammell point. Already told that what is the Trammell point. Now I am coming the wing compass. That means in the wing compass there have some limitation to mark the arc or a circle. So it has also the 2 legs and one is wing is there, and according to requirement we can tighten up the pilot also. So such a way we can fix up the wing compass and draw the circle or draw the arc on the job. But there have some limitation. There have some limitation. Not bigger circle can be done, cannot be able to done, and but much more bigger arc also cannot able to done by the wing compass. So it is also very so many circular portions, convex, concave, whatever the marking are required on the job, that can be done by the wing compass. That can be very useful actually marking instrument for the carpentry as well as the woodworking. Now I am coming the caliper. Caliper is a very important instrument. That is also the measuring instrument you can say, and testing also testing instrument also you can say. So it has also the 2 legs, but there have some different shape and sizes. So particularly in our carpentry trade, there are 3 types of calipers we are using. One is outside caliper and the odd leg caliper. Particularly 3 types of caliper we are using. Particularly this caliper we are using for the turning job only. Whenever we are going for turning in the machine, we are checking, not testing the diameter. We are checking and testing the diameter, the particular diameter is come or not. We are checking by the outside caliper. Whenever some internal turning is there, that time the internal diameter we can check by the inside caliper, and the wall thickness. Now we can check by the Ortho caliper. So that is also very important for the particularly we are using the turning job, the circular job. So it is very important marking instrument for the woodworking. Very much application on turning job. Now, so it is be safe and safe stay at your home, and thank you.